This is a feature on the RHTV Magazine.
So how are you, Mr. Hyppeson?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Okay, just want to know a little bit about your background. Okay, I think first and foremost we need to know how you started your music career.
Okay, I was starting my music career. I was when I was in my high school, that was 2017. And I didn't know that I was good at making music, but I just thought maybe I was just good at singing other people's music. So I used to like listening to kind of like Japresa kind of songs, you know. So at the school that I used to be, it's more like they used to ask for the people who volunteer to sing other people's music, like at the events like culture days and like those kind of events, something like prize giving days, you know. So this one other day I had to go and I had to sing this one of the songs that was sang by Japresa, you know. So that day when I sang that song, like I sang that song to the extent that the medium who was the music teacher, she just pulled up like from the staff, you know, from the staff room, and then she just asked who was singing that song, and that song is called Yellow by Japresa, you know. So then she asked me to sing it again, and then I did it again. So from that day, I was holding the mic. I just felt like that was my thing by that time, but I didn't know that I was good at writing music and even making my own music, you know. So I had to sing that song, and we had to even go for the competitions, like, you know, like what the schools do sometimes. There were school awards at Aquatico Complex, so I had to go and perform that song. But from that day onward, I think later that day, that was the very first day when I noticed that I'm good at I'm good at singing other people's music. I had to write this song of mine. This first song of mine is called Jealous, you know. So I had to sit down with my friend, one of my friends whose name was Takunda. So I had to write that song down, and then after I write that song down, I had to sing that chorus without a beat. And then by that time I didn't know that song was a good song, you know. But after we had to write our O-level exams in 2017, and then after I was repeating like 3 of my subjects, accounts and the other subject that I had to repeat. So my friend was A-level by that time, and I had to repeat the O-level. And then he asked me let's go and record that song. I like that song, but yet for me I didn't like the song to the extent that I can go and record. I never thought that I can go and record. I never thought maybe I will be able to stand like at the condenser, you know, by that time. And I didn't know that I had confidence, and I didn't know that I had the message that was in me. So by that time I had to go and record it for him, not for I wanted to do music. I just had to do it for his own sake, because he was the one who was doing music, and he had the passion and the love for music. So I had to do it for my friend. I had to go and record that song, you know. So by that time, for the first time, the first person who recorded me, his name was called Coco Productions, you know. So that person told me that you had a talent, but I didn't take it serious by that time. So from that song, when I sang that song, a lot of people, they had to come to me and even approach me online, WhatsApp, you know. Even other people who was also doing music, they had to ask me for features and stuff, you know. But by that time I didn't know I had to keep on doing that shit. I thought maybe it was just something that I did just for that phase, you know. But for the love of people that had the love for my music, they had to keep on pushing me and keep on giving us more music, keep on giving us more music. And then I had to keep on recording more music. But by that time my first song was called Jealous, and then my second song was called Animal, and then I had to feature that song. But my first days when I was recording, I didn't think that I can be able to write a song in Shona, You know, I only love like making music in English by that time, especially when I started making those kind of type of music. But as time goes on, I had to meet people like the different kind of producers. They to tell me you have to keep on making music, but you have to write it in your own language, you know. But by that time, it was kind of hard for me to like jump into Shona from making music, you know. You know, because by that time, I think it's because I was motivated by international music. You get it? But by that time, I had to release almost like 5 songs in English, you know. And then a lot of people there to like it. But I didn't know that I can be able to make music in Shona. But there was a time you would see things they just started like happening automatically, you know. And even to the fact that I'm now making music in Shona. But the funny part is right now I cannot even like sit down and write a song in the studio, especially when I'm in the studio. I cannot sit down and write a song. I will be more like, I feel like I'm getting confused or I'm confusing myself, you know. But when I'm listening to the beat, as long as I'm singing my language in Shona, you know, it sounds easy for me to just sing like what I'm thinking by that time. And then I just found it like it's good, you know, it sounds good. But when I want to write a song in English, that's when I just sit down and write it, you know. I'm not saying I don't know, I can't write a song in Shona, but I'm just saying it's kind of more easy for me to make music, just like singing what I'm thinking by that time, expressing what I'm thinking by that time. And what I just noticed about music is just that music is not all about just sitting down and writing down, but the issue is just that you have to express the way you feel by that time. You get it? The way you feel about what you're singing for, you know. So I just held myself like, I know for now I have to just express what I'm feeling deep inside.
Daisa vila boo, changa shiri palu, nasi shave boo, shisi shave boo. Now I got the balloon, now they calling me, now they feigning. Vaisa tamba neni, vaisa square neni, vada ulinga neni, vada gwimba neni, nekdak famba neni, ma. Diripa testing.